We are pleased to welcome you on board to your TeSys Island video learning journey. This video is dedicated to the TeSys Island engineering tools. Here are the 4 main learning sequences. Let's define what the TeSys Island engineering tools are and their main functions. TeSys Island engineering tools are part of the end-to-end digital customer experience at the design, build and commission stages. The engineering tools include SoMove and EcoStruxure Machine Expert software and the TeSys Island DTM. Associated with TeSys Island DTM, SoMove is a setup software for TeSys Island. EcoStruxure Machine Expert is a unique solution software to assist with the design, engineering and commissioning phases as well as with PLC programming. It is also possible to use EcoStruxure Control Expert for PLC programming. The TeSys Island engineering tools are built using OpenFDT DTM technology, Field Device Tool, Device Type Manager. Once the TeSys Island DTM is installed, it can be used by any FDT containers. The engineering tool is then a combination of the DTM and SoMove or EcoStruxure Machine Expert or third-party tools such as Pactware or M&M software. Now let's focus on the design, engineering and commissioning functions. Once the TeSys Island DTM is installed, you can use SoMove or EcoStruxure Machine Expert to connect to an existing island or configure a new island from scratch. It is possible to adapt the units according to local habits. The My Avatar tab allows to choose the field bus protocol and add, configure or remove TeSys avatars. It is also possible to use the Import TeSys Island Configurator format function to import the file generated from the TeSys Island Configurator tool as explained in the related video. The Settings tab allows to adjust the communication and system settings of the system avatar, customize the electrical and load protection parameters of device avatars, load avatars and application avatars. The settings of load and application avatars are displayed based on the type of avatar. Here is an example for a Y delta 6.5 amps rated motor. The user can adjust a wide range of parameters grouped by general settings, thermal protection, electrical protection, load protection and automatic reset. Application and load avatars introduce process variables and predictive alarms. They contribute to avoid machine outage. Let's focus on this pump avatar. Here, to avoid pump damage, we define the analog value from a flow meter as a process variable input. Combined with 2 protection functions, we define 2 predictive alarms: clogged inlet or closed valve in case of low flow and undercurrent, closed discharge valve or cavitation in case of low flow and overcurrent. For analog input-output avatar, it is possible to select the type of input and output. The Diagnostics tab displays the status and diagnostic information of avatars and devices connected to the island. The Avatars tab allows to display status, event logs, and counters of the selected avatar. It is possible to simulate commands from the PLC and set the status of the avatars in force mode. When selecting a device in the Devices tab, the physical view of the devices is displayed along with product identification and asset data. It is possible to check the electrical wiring and test the electrical lines thanks to the test command. When the DTM is connected to the island, the Compare tab displays the difference between the offline project topology with the connected island topology and also compares the configured parameters of an offline project with the connected island. The Energy and Monitoring tab displays the voltage, energy and power monitoring at the island level and at the avatar level. To access the control panel, on the toolbar, click the Control Panel button. The Control Panel view gives the user access to control the TeSys Island at the island level. The Control Panel view displays the island status, offline, operational, test mode, degraded mode, and so on. Before starting any activities, the localization function allows to verify that you're connected to the correct island. The bus coupler's power LED illuminates a steady yellow for 5 seconds. It is possible to reset all the trips on the island, reset the system after a minor event occurs, restart the island, or switch off the island for maintenance purposes. Thanks to the DTM, it is also possible to export the configuration to EDS file format for third-party engineering tools or L5X file format for Rockwell Automation Systems and AML file format for data exchange with Siemens TIA Portal Automation Systems. It is also possible to update the firmware of TeSys Island. As the DTM can be embedded within any FDT, it is also possible to perform all these operations with EcoStruxure Machine Expert, especially within an EcoStruxure Machine environment. Create a new project, then add the controller. Insert an island in your project according to the PLC type and the communication protocol to be utilized with TeSys Island. In order to configure TeSys Island from EcoStruxure Machine Expert, you can connect the existing island or configure it from scratch or by importing an existing configuration thanks to the DTM. Now let's focus on programming functions. In EcoStruxure Machine Expert, it is also possible to program PLC. It gives access to the library of function blocks for control, diagnostics, energy monitoring, and asset management. Make sure that the right library is installed. Add the function according to your need. Here, the programmer needs to control one of the pumps. Name the function block instance to refer to it. Insert a reference to the island. insert the name of the avatar to be controlled. Do not forget single quotes, as it is string data type. Then insert the variables according to the application. A wide range of function blocks is available under TeSys Island Function Blocks library. There are function blocks to monitor and control the TeSys avatars. There are function blocks to monitor energy at the system level or at the avatar level, to access diagnostics information at the system level or at the device level, for asset management at the system level or at the device level. Now let's discover the customer value propositions of the engineering tools. EcoStruxure Machine Expert is a professional, efficient and open software solution that aids the OEM in the developing, configuring and commissioning of the entire machine in a single environment. It helps the OEM to save time. At the design stage, it is possible to import a configuration file produced by the TeSys Island configurator. The automation engineer saves programming time thanks to predefined function blocks to monitor and control the TeSys avatars, to monitor power and energy for diagnostics and asset management. The TeSys Island DTM embedded within EcoStruxure Machine Expert provides all the functions for aided commissioning. It simplifies setup of the island. For enhanced diagnostics, the force mode allows to simulate PLC inputs and outputs. The test mode allows to check electrical wiring and devices. Thanks to the open FDT DTM architecture, SoMove is the engineering software in third-party automation environment. Once the island is commissioned, the TeSys Island DTM allows to export the configuration to EDS file format for PLC programming in third-party automation software or L5X file format for programming in Studio 5000 from Rockwell Automation or AML file format for programming in Siemens TIA portal. Thank you for watching this video. Here are the key points to remember before moving on to another episode of this series of learning videos.